everyone, this is Adele and Ava from Just Say Scrap with Close to My Heart, and we are here with Throw It Together Thursday number 24. So today we are going to be going back to January, and we are going to be going over a few of those techniques. So we are going to be going over the Celebrate Today. We made the shaker window things with the stars. We're going to be using the vellum. And then we are also going to be using our front spinner card, which we used a lot with, and the acrylic hearts. So I really think that was all we did that month. Besides the flip-flaps, inside of the flip-flaps, we're not going to actually put it into a flip-flap. We're going to make a card instead, but you could always put it into a flip-flap if you would like. So, are you ready to get started?
Ready.
All right, here we go. All right, friends. So today we are going to be taking our shaker spinner card, and we are going to be adding a few things to it, like when we did the stars for the Celebrate Today kit. We are going to be bringing that vellum technique and adding some acrylic hearts to our card here. And we are going to be making a different kind of spinner front card. We're going to be manipulating it and making it into a shaker spinner front card. So, we hope that sounds cool. We will not be putting it into a flip-flap, but just know you can put it into a flip-flap if you want to. But you can pull it into a flip-flap still? Yeah, okay. She's giving me a look like you can't. So we are going to be opening up our machine here. We have our shaker thin cuts here with the confetti. So our shaker window and confetti thin cuts. And that's what we are also going to be using as kind of a trick today, along with our shaker window foam and acetate. We're not going to be using the acetate, we'll be using the foam, but we will show you what we mean in a little bit. So to start out, first I have to thin cut all of my project. Alright, so I have all of my pieces cut here, and we are going to go, instead of going with a pink theme this time, we are going to go with a blue theme to show that we can also make this card a little bit masculine. Not a little bit, it could still be masculine, but you know, we just wanted to switch up our color theme a little bit. So we've got the base of our card, and Mom is currently cutting a lagoon base that's going to cover this entire piece here. So I've got my adhesive runner here. It is my Close to My Heart one. Opening up a new one. Because my other one is upstairs somewhere, so I'm just going to use this one. I think, I don't know. I know we were talking about light, but what do you think? Dark? Okay, so we're going to go dark. It's getting dark in the Biza household. No. We're going to the dark side. Okay. So we are going to glue that to the base of our card. Just like that. Perfect. So, before we do anything, remember you have your spinner wheel. This is mint. We've done it on the light side of mint. And excuse my head. I'm just going to mark these spaces. It's a little hard to see, so you gotta make sure that you get in there to mark them. And then we've got the outside circle rings. I don't need to mark those for now. And then I punched, remember, the 2 discs that we will be using later. So what we were going to do with this is we have to stamp our heart sentiments. So this time around, we are not going to punch the tiny little hearts. I'm going to actually just stamp them directly on here. And remember, with this stamp thin cut combo, the little spinner thing is on the bottom, so you have to make sure that your stamps are facing out. On the other one that we showed you with the rainbow, they're on top, so then they have to be facing in towards the middle of the center of this. So, Mom, what color do you think we should put on the disc? I think peacock.
Yes.
I think I'm going to take out Sapphire and Carolina.
Okay.
I like them, but I kind of like this tone better. Don't you?
Yes. Going
So, yeah, we're going more green. Originally, I wanted blue, but I like greens. Greens are cool. So we are going to stamp these little hearts and then come back. So if you are struggling finding any color combos, make sure that you check out our Love of Color idea book, because it will give you a lot of cool ideas to use, and it will help you pick out the colors that match together in the Close to My Heart color wheel. So now I've got the spin me and the arrow, and remember they line up directly with your notches that you've made, and they go all the way towards the top of the spinner. All right, so we've got our wheel. And now I'm going to add some of these other little hearts that we didn't use last time in this card. But they're cute little embellishments that you can put on. And since we're making it a shaker card this time, I decided that these cards would probably be really cute to just throw on there a little bit. So I cut out a bunch of them. Let's see which ones I have in here. So I think that's a good amount. I'll use 3 and 2. Sounds good. And they're just plain hearts. They don't have any sayings on them, but they add a little bit of pizzazz to your card. So I'm going to do the first ones in Lagoon, then Glacier, and then Mint. Alright, so I've got my hearts there, and now what we've got to do is we have to stamp this. So I'm going to pull in our 3x3 block, and then we've got to do our little 10-cent wheel. And then also for the top, they've got this cute, they have the one that actually covers the whole thing, but they've also got these cute little hearts. So I wanted to just show you that you can use those as a little embellishment on there as well. So super cute. And I think we are done stamping, right? Unless you wanted to say I choose you or Happy Valentine's Day. Should I give this to Brendan as my Valentine's Day card? I don't think Brendan's going to watch this.
He might.
He might. Oh, I'm going to do it anyway.
So, don't watch, Brendan.
Shh, don't tell him that.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm going to put I choose you. I choose you or Happy Valentine's Day? I'll do I choose you. And then I'll put Happy Valentine's Day on the inside. How's that?
That sounds good.
Okay, so we're choosing Brendan.
She's choosing Brendan. She's chewing?
I'm chewing Brendan.
You're chewing Brendan.
I choose you.
Oh.
Yay. Okay, so now we are ready to assemble our card. So flipping this back over. Ta-da! Okay. So first I'm going to start with this outline part because we have to add the shaker to it. So this is going to be the fun part. Basically what we are going to do is we are going to use the shaker window foam and acetate, but only the foam part. And what I'm going to do is Mom has a trick where you can actually pull off the outside blocks of these to get the perfect circle. And I don't think we've actually showed that to you yet, have we?
No.
No, I don't think so. So she's kind of just discovered this, kind of-ish. But she's been doing it in classes. So you just get one of these sheets that has like the either stickers on it or has had something sticky. If you have any extras of these, save them. But basically all you do is you peel off these outside ones, the ones that are going to be attached to the circle. Just put them onto this little carrier sheet.
Yeah, save them because you can use them later.
Mm-hmm. Make them neater than what I'm doing, but I'm just doing this quickly to show you. I don't mind still just pulling off the circle, but this is a little bit easier. And then you leaving this on its carrier sheet, you are going to be pulling off this top layer, just like this. Leaving it on the carrier sheet. Do not throw that away yet. And then, ooh, I kind of messed up my circle a little. Let me just push that back. Okay, now it's back. And then what you do is you literally just go down. I'm trying not to cover my I choose you. Okay. Put that down. And then you peel this up, but it keeps the rest of these on it. And then you take this, so when you are putting your shakers on, they don't stick to it. And when you're using your anti-static pouch, it also doesn't stick to them. But you put that in there, and then you've got your center. And with the shaker cards and confetti, I also made some, ooh, there's one of my jump away hearts. I made some confetti to put in here, which I thought was cute because it will add some color. And then we have, this is one of our previews for next month, which is totally awesome. Close to My Heart has come out with new sequin kind of confetti shaker stuff. Sorry, I have fuzzes in there from my pants when they jumped on the floor. Okay, so these are brand new Silver Star confettis. This is a preview, but it also isn't, because if you have our Craft with Heart card subscription box, you have seen these. So they are really, really fun and really cute to play with.
That's where we got ours, because
Yes, this is out of the subscription box. So, as you can see, there's plenty left after our subscription box. And they're super cute. I'm like in love with these things.
yes.
And then we also, with the shaker and confetti, I cut the circle so we can put the circle over, because we had to do the vellum, remember, from the stars. So instead of cutting our own things like we did then, we just cheated a little and used our thin cuts. But like that like we also said then too, it was one of our ideas was to get the thin cuts.
Yeah, and April's using that circle instead of the stamp.
Oh yeah, and I'm using this instead of the stamp that comes with this, because I could use the outside of the gumball machine, but this just makes it easier for me to make a shaker.
And it was the same size.
Exactly. Look how cute that is.
I know.
And yes, it does mute it a little bit, but for a boy, they're not going to really want some glitter popping out at them. And because this is vellum and it's not the acetate, I'm okay to use my Tombow liquid glue. I find if you are on the acetate though, glue dots, mini glue dots stick a lot better.
Yes.
So that is just a fun fact. But because this is vellum and vellum is more porous than acetate, I'm able to just use my glue and throw that right on there. I'm actually going to turn this a little. I messed up a little bit on the top here. I tried to use the scrap piece and chopped off the top, but I'm going to cover that then with my top piece that I have to put on there. Oh man, it's going to cover my Choose You. I'm off a little bit, just like a tiny bit, but oops. Everybody makes mistakes. And then I'm going to put that, I'm going to bring it down a little so I don't really cover the Choose You.
Uh-huh.
Do you like that?
Yes.
Okay. So, I'm going to put some glue on there. And I have, yes?
Well, I was just thinking if people out there wanted to do this method and were afraid that their saying wouldn't come out, you could always stamp it on the vellum.
You could.
Just,
that would be cute. We do have one that's stamped on vellum, remember?
yes, it just takes a little bit more to dry.
And it also, you can use the stays on.
The stays on, correct.
Also, what I've seen a few consultants do, which I think I'm going to try, I do need a mini glue dot, which I think I have over here. These are our new container jars as well. So these are really cute and really good for keeping your silver brads. So if you don't want them in a bag like this, put them in here. It's nice. But I've seen people make this spin.
Really?
Yeah, it's really cute. So,
Oh, you didn't show me that.
oh, sorry. I'm just going to be lazy and poke a hole through there with my brad. A mini glue dots. Just going to put that onto the 10 cents. And then we're going to make sure we match that up. This might not work because I have the shaker card. Yeah, it's a little thick because of the shaker card. But hey, even if I have it like that, you can go back and forth. So,
That's very cute.
because of the shaker card, it's a little hard to go all the way up. But just a fun little thing. Isn't that cute? Okay, so that is the little shaker part, and now we're going to do this spinner. So, gotta get my brads. There's that brad up, and then we need our thin and thick 3D foam tape. So I'm gonna use as my thick, I'm actually gonna be able to use the things for the shaker windows. Okay, I was determined to get this to spin a little bit better, so I moved it down. And now it's spinning a lot better. We have our thin 3D foam tape. And I've got our non-stick scissor. Remember to just put a little bit on either side to hold that in place. And then we can line this up with our card front. When you're lining it up, make sure you want to get the arrow in one spot and then this in the other. And you've got those guidelines. I'm gonna push that down onto the center there. Okay, and then take this off and then add the corner spots with our thick foam tape. Or in this case, the shaker foam tape, because it's thick. It is.
Yes.
Okay. And right on the center of the card.
That is so cute.
And then I've got a spin me. And then my last step is to just add these little hearts everywhere. And there is our card. So you've got your shaker, all of these cute little hearts, and then your spinner. And I even added a little heart inside of the Valentine's Day. So go off, have fun, make those Valentine's Day cards, get creative, and we would love to see what you've created with your spinner front cards. So we forgot to add our little acrylic hearts here. So we're just jumping back in. This is the green turquoise blend. I think it goes better. And that's really cute. And then some of them I just don't want to color. So do you like that?
Yes, I think that's really cute.
So that's our green turquoise blend. And then to add these down, I usually use glue dots that are not in their box. They're in a thin 3D foam tape bag. You do what you gotta do sometimes. Lose a box, find another one. But I think these also give it a little bit more dimension too. Especially if you're not sending something like this in the mail, it might be easier to, it's easier to get some dimension and height on it. Ta-da!
Love it.
I really like this card.
I do too. You know what it needs?
Stickles?
Ooh, stickles.
I think it needs stickles. You know, I'm giving it to a boy, but
I was going to say shimmer.
I like stickles. I think it needs some diamond stickles in it.
Okay.
Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll stickle these hearts. Make them pop a little. Oh, I think that's perfect. It doesn't even need more than that.
No, it doesn't.
The diamond stickles really makes that pop a lot.
See? I come up with good ideas once in a while.
You do. You said shimmer brush.
Hey, but I made you think of stickles.
I know. Our mint shimmer brush would also look really pretty on this.
Yeah.
Or Lagoon. Lagoon just came
Yes.
out as well. So, yay. Still can't spin it all the way because of the, you know, still fun to play with. And this is our beautiful card that we have created. Woo! We hope that you guys enjoyed our journey of doing it. It's really cute.
It is really cute.
And like we said, we put a boyish twist on it. Dad, would you like this card? If you got it?
Oh, we got a thumbs up.
Ooh, that's important. So we hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions about any of the techniques that we used, please let us know. And remember, our weekends are out there, so go check them out as well. So we'll see you next Tuesday. Bye.
Bye.
Close to my heart, and we are here at Technique Tuesday. Oops, nope, again. Angry Boiler. Wow.